A U.S. guided missile destroyer has shot down several missiles and a number of drones from Houthi-controlled territory in Yemen. U.S. officials told ABC News that USS Carney, DDG-64, had brought down 4 cruise missiles and 14 drones. The incident was one of a series in recent days, with U.S. bases being targeted by drones in Syria and Iraq amid increasing tensions in the region as the war between Israel and Hamas continues. The ship was in the Red Sea, and the interceptions were carried out in the evening. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how USS Carney protected Israel from missile and drone attack. Let's get started. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Pentagon Press Secretary Brigadier General Pat Ryder told reporters, "This action was a demonstration of the integrated air and missile defense architecture that we've built in the Middle East, and that we're prepared to utilize whenever necessary to protect our partners and our interests in this important region. There were no casualties to U.S. forces, and none that we know of to any civilians on the ground." Ryder told reporters, "We cannot say for certain what these missiles and drones were targeting, but they were launched from Yemen, heading north along the Red Sea, potentially towards targets in Israel." The Houthi movement, colloquially simply Houthis, is an Islamist political and armed organization that emerged from the Yemeni governorate of Sada in the 1990s. These militias, who have been engaged in nearly a decade-long conflict against the Saudi-backed government in Yemen, have received various weapons, including anti-ship cruise missiles and land attack weapons from Iran. They've launched repeated missile and drone attacks against Saudi cities. Houthi rebels in Yemen have previously expressed an interest in combating Israel, and they've reasserted this desire during the 2021 conflict between Israel and Hamas. Last week, Abdel Malek al-Houthi, the rebel group's leader, warned the United States against intervening in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas. He also warned that his forces would retaliate by firing drones and missiles. The Houthis are known to possess advancing long-range strike capabilities, such as the Quds series of land attack cruise missiles, thought to be provided by Iran. Some of these missiles can reach southern Israel if launched from Houthi-controlled territory in northern Yemen. USS Carney, DDG-64, is the 14th Arleigh Burke-class destroyer in the United States Navy. The ship is the first to be named after Admiral Robert Carney, who served as Chief of Naval Operations during the Eisenhower administration. She was placed in commission on the 13th of April, 1996, and is home-ported in Mayport, Florida. The warship has an overall length of 509 feet, that's 155 meters, and a displacement of about 9,200 tons. It's capable of a maximum speed of 30-plus knots, that's 55-plus kilometers per hour, and a range of 4,400 nautical miles, or 8,100 kilometers. Being an Arleigh Burke-class warship, it's designed to be a multi-mission destroyer capable of anti-aircraft warfare, AAW, anti-submarine warfare, ASW, and anti-surface warfare, ASUW. For anti-aircraft warfare, USS Carney is equipped with Aegis Combat System, which enables it to detect, track, and engage aerial threats like drones and cruise missiles, as well as short to intermediate-range ballistic missiles. The warship has several types of missiles that can be launched to take out incoming threats from long ranges. While General Pat Ryder didn't specify the missiles launched, some reports suggest SM-2s were used for this purpose. The Standard Missile 2, or SM-2, is primarily used for fleet area air defense and ship self-defense, but it also has an extended air defense capability, and it has a secondary anti-surface ship mission. SM-2 is accommodated in Mark 41 Vertical Launch System (VLS), present in the ship in 2 blocks of 32 and 64 cells. Manufactured by Raytheon, SM-2 has a range of 170 kilometers or 105 miles and has been in service since 1995. Over the years, the missile has been upgraded with new technologies through blocks. It's powered by a dual-thrust, solid-fuel rocket and is equipped with a blast fragmentation warhead. Depending on the blocks, it has several types of mid-course and terminal guidance systems that include dual infrared homing and semi-active terminal homing and monopulse semi-active radar homing. It can be used against incoming missiles and drones, from very low to very high altitudes, and from subsonic to supersonic speeds under a variety of weather conditions and across a spectrum of electronic countermeasures environments. The SM-2 has conducted more than 2,700 successful live firings. In June 2017, Raytheon announced it was restarting the SM-2 production line to fulfill purchases made by the Netherlands, Japan, Australia, and South Korea. This marks the first instance in recent recollection where a U.S. Navy ship in the Middle East has engaged missiles and drones that were not explicitly targeted at the vessel. It's also the first U.S. military action taken to defend Israel in the current crisis. Viewers may note that the U.S. has sent the USS Gerald R. Ford and USS Dwight D. Eisenhower carrier strike groups, as well as several other assets to the Middle East to support Israel. The U.S. is trying to deter other actors like Iran and Hezbollah in the region from intervening against Israel, as the country is carrying out attacks against Hamas. Expansion of this conflict into a larger war is a major concern. USS Carney's actions not only align with that goal, but also show the real-life combat effectiveness of the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer when it comes to dealing with aerial threats. It remains to be seen if more such actions are needed in the coming days.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.